Forget what you think you know about aliens and UFOs for a moment. Our next guest wants to convince you that extraterrestrials are absolutely real, for serious.
And he says a closer look at the government's UFO report shows real evidence. Let's bring in Dr. Donderi. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. You can tell by the introduction there, Terrence is a little bit skeptical on this whole thing. What do you want people to know?
I'm delighted to be here, back in the town where I came of age, because I grew up along the Midway, if you want to put it that way.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
And here we are talking about UFOs. And I recently wrote a book about them, as you probably know. Would you like me to summarize in 3 easy sentences?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Some of what people report as UFOs are actually extraterrestrial vehicles. Some of those vehicles have extraterrestrial crews, ETs, and some of those crews kidnap people to study us. That's it, in 3 sentences. Now, there's obviously reams and reams of evidence about that, but that's the story in short form.
Okay, so you think it's just being kept quiet and kept secret from us, from the government? Like, why don't we know about this? Why haven't I met ET yet?
Well, you haven't read 75 years worth of books about the subject. People have been looking in the sky at what's going on since about 1947, and they've been writing it down, taking pictures, getting radars, recording it. You don't know just because it's not part of your school education. And basically, some of the evidence has been kept from us by the US government. A lot more has been collected by private people, published in private books, and has been available for the last 75 years. Nobody's looking, that's all. And nobody wants to, because the idea is frankly a bit frightening.
Well, to be fair, there's a lot that's not a part of our school education. Black history, economics, financing, stocks, but I digress. Anita?
All right. Well, talk to us about what officials know. Well, what are they telling us in this report? And, you know, should people like Terrence take it seriously?
Well, first of all, they're telling you that what's been seen and publicized since about 2017 are US Navy pilots who are expert witnesses recording on their instruments, not just photographs, but radar, that we've been seeing things, they've been seeing things in the sky that don't work like people's machines. They go faster, they accelerate immediately, they stop and start instantaneously. They would smash us to the walls if people were inside those things. And even if people are not, we don't know how to make them. So that's the story. Since 2017, you've been getting government leaks and government officials telling you that what's going on is something that we don't know how to do. Therefore, somebody else knows how to do it, and it's not us.
We have only scratched the surface of this conversation, but we're getting a wrap. Doc, thank you. You've given me plenty to think about. I may start reading some of these reports and such that you discussed this morning. Thank you for your time.
Go for my new book. It's coming out next year, Truth, Lies, and ETs, How We Stumbled into the Galaxy.
All right, we're going to make a believer out of my partner over here.
I don't know about that one.
Thank you, Donderi. We appreciate the
welcome.
time.
It is 8:20.